I often try to start out playing as a good character, but there's so many temptations in the game. There's so many instances where it's like, you know, you're talking to someone and I don't know, your gun goes off by accident, you blow their head off, and you're like, whoops, oh, that was fun, let's do that again.
This game, I will say, is definitely the most fun game I've played to be evil in. It's a real joy buzzer to be evil. It's something we wanted. And I don't want to spoil it yet, but the last evil character, there's some perks, there's some evil perks that are just, they're almost too engaging not to pick. You see it and you're like, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta see what that's like.
But I think for a lot of players there's this inherent sort of, you know, it's the I get to do something that I could never do in real life. I'm living out my darkest fantasies, you know what I mean? I can talk to an old lady or an old guy and have him be a character, and then I can kill him and, you know, and really feel like I killed a person. And then I can, like, you know, pick up his head and put it on his shelf. And I look at it and it's like, I was talking to that person 5 minutes ago and now I'm not. You know, it's like, so it's that type of thing. We've really crossed that line between you know, between reality and fantasy there, I think, that is kind of interesting.
It's really hard to be, you know, good when your intentions are good. And like I meet this slave and he runs up to me in the wasteland. He's like, you gotta help me, you gotta take this slave collar off. You know, do something. I'm like, well, I'll try. And it's like I have, you know, good intentions, and then it leads to his head popping off, right, and a big bloody explosion. It's like, I did my best, guy, but, you know, so it's things like that that just, you know, it's, once you start going down the path of evil, it's a lot of fun, and, you know, and the karma system is such that, you know, as Emil mentioned before, it's, you know, you can sort of, you know, bring yourself back to neutral, you know, by, I'll do a few good deeds, you know, I'll help some people out so I can blow some more heads off later on, so it's things like that.
Stealing is small compared to murdering people. Because stealing you can do accidentally, we found. You just like, people are used to in games just picking things up, like, what's this? It's mine. And it's the kind of game where you start it. Everyone, you know, they're conditioned by other games to pick everything up, and next thing you know, they're all weighed down with like empty bottles and plates, and they're like, oh wait, okay, I get it. And they finally drop it all, and then get the stuff that's valuable. So stealing reduces your karma, but only a little bit at a time, whereas murdering people will. That'll push it down quick.
You know, the world is destroyed, and everyone's an opportunist, and they're trying to, you know, everybody's in it to make a buck or look out for themselves. So evil to me is, you know, you have the raiders who are clearly evil. They're just the guys who they're out for themselves, they're trying to survive, they'll eat what they have to eat and kill who they have to kill. But you have other people who are evil in the sense that they just don't care about anyone else. They're just completely opportunistic, and so I think it changes depending on the environment. And I think it's harder sometimes to define evil in Fallout because everybody's so desperate, everybody's trying to survive. So does it make you evil if you steal food to support your family? You know, we let the player determine that.